why do we title the book Prisoners of Our Thoughts? Well, think about it. Have you ever been a prisoner of your own thoughts? Have you ever held people as a prisoner in your thoughts? To what extent is that holding you back from doing the things you really want to do? These are all issues that relate to the search for meaning. Because in order for us to find meaning in our life, we have to be flexible, open-minded, curious, and be able to kind of look at life in new ways and with an attitude that is resilient and appreciative of what life has to offer. And this was a very important element of Viktor Frankl, not only because he was a survivor of the Nazi concentration camps and he had to use many of the things that he wrote about and that we've now explained in Prisoners of Our Thoughts in order to survive the camp experience and to move forward after he was liberated. So what Prisoners of Our Thoughts does is it lays out in simple terms 7 principles, core principles that we've been able to distill from Dr. Frankl's voluminous amount of work. He's written many, many books, articles, etc. And then we've taken those principles and we've used with stories, examples, illustrations, and exercises, opportunities for you to actually apply them in your own life. So let's take the one principle that Dr. Frankl is probably most well known for. When he was a prisoner in the Nazi camps, which included Auschwitz, Dr. Frankl was very, very aware of the fact that his freedom was being taken away from him. His humanity, in fact, was being stripped. But the one thing that he learned is that he had the ultimate freedom to choose his attitude to any situation that he was confronting, even if he couldn't change the situation. So that's the first principle in Prisoners of Our Thoughts. We, all of us, have the ultimate freedom to choose our attitude. So between stimulus and response, there's a space, and within that space, we can make choices about how we're going to respond to the situation. So how do we do that? How do we change our attitude? Well, one of the exercises in the book, to give you an example, we call it the 10 positive things exercise. What that means is take any situation, but particularly situations that are either stressful or exceptionally challenging to you, for you, and make a list. Make a list of 10 positive things that would result from or related to that situation. So even though it's negative as it may be, try to find the silver lining. Let your mind wander. Free associate. Allow yourself to think as wildly as you can about what potentially is positive about that negative situation. And you will find as you start to do it, that as you list those things, you'll start to become more open-minded, your energy will shift, and you'll actually find yourself lightening up. And if you can't initially come up with those ideas, ask your family members, ask your coworkers, ask your friends to come up with ideas with you. It's amazing how many times we've seen groups together have fun, even with the worst horrendous situation that you can imagine that they had to deal with. And they can still come up with ideas to change their attitude, as well as come up with a whole bunch of potentially creative ideas about what to do about the situation. So try it next time. Try the 10 positive things exercise. And obviously we want you to buy and read the book, because if you read the book, you'll have many examples, you'll have ways to really apply not only the 10 positive things exercise, but many, many other exercises that will allow you to find meaning in your everyday life, in your work.